Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, so tonight I am making stuffed cabbage and I'm going to show you step by step what I do. I've already got the ground beef in the bowl. I have mixed about 4 pounds of ground beef with 8 eggs and a cup and a half of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. Mix that together until it's nice and mixed together and wet. You don't want it dry. You don't want a dry mixture. You want a wet mixture. So this is what I have so far. I just put garlic in there. So there is also 2 cups of rice mixed in with the meat. It gives it flavor and it makes the meat go farther. So I am using 88% ground sirloin to do this. Less shrinkage and the flavor will be better. Here's my cabbage. Show you real quick. My cabbage is all cooked, or not really cooked. I steamed it, and it's all ready to be rolled, and you'll see that in just a second. I don't have enough room in my kitchen, so I can't show you guys everything, but I'm going to be seasoning it right now. What I've done is I have added, this is one of my jars of sauce, a homemade spaghetti sauce. Here's another jar. So these are in the 1.5 pint jars. I'm going to be using 2 of these, if not 3. I have sprayed the pan. My oven is at 350, and I've put some sauce on the bottom of the pan. So right now I'm going to be adding some oregano. Actually, let's do it this way. And this is the brand that I use usually if I don't have my own. A lot of that in there. Italian seasoning, my own blend. I know it doesn't look like it. Oops. This is the stuff that I make myself. Let's see. This also has oregano in it and basil, which I'm going to be adding some of my, a little bit more basil. Some of my fresh dried basil. You guys always ask, what do you do once you dehydrate stuff? Well, unfortunately, this is all I'm using that I'm dehydrating myself right now. Oh, it smells so good. But this is my dried basil, and I'm just going to crunch it up in here. Put that in. Remember, with fresh, dried herbs, it goes a long way. So you don't want to put too much in there. Okay, gonna be putting a little bit of my seasoned salt by Laurie's. Love that, not too much, just enough. And my pepper. Where's my pepper? Hang on, guys. I have lost my pepper. Oh, there it is. Okay. Also, Watkins. I love their pepper. I love a lot of Watkins spices and stuff. If you want to know where to get them, just message me. It's something that I do. Okay, so I'm going to use my hands like I always do, and I'm going to mix this all together. My hands are clean. I've just washed them. I'm going to really, really mix it in there good. I've washed my hands and sanitized my hands so much lately. It's just incredible. So I'm going to get that all in there. Oh, I've also put some of my sauce in with the meat. Because I have used so many eggs, I've used 8 eggs. Usually I will add a little bit more eggs, but eggs are a little bit hard to find right now, and you're only limited 1. So 1 dozen. And I have some in there, but I want to conserve the eggs a little bit. So I added a little bit more sauce than I normally do. But it's a pretty dry mixture. It's not too bad. It's not mushy. It's just moist, and that's what you want. Kind of like my meatball videos when I'm doing meatballs. You just want a wet mixture. So there we go. Okay, let me wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to roll the cabbage. So I'm going to take a big piece of this. Oops. Oh, hope this didn't fall apart. Let's see. Okay, so here's a piece of my cabbage. See if you guys can get that. I'm going to take a little bit of the meat, and this is going to make a lot. And I'll probably even have some left over that I might freeze. So I'm going to set it in there like that. And then you're just going to roll it up. Kind of like a little ball. Roll it up like that so that it's like a see-through egg roll wrapper. There you go. And then we're just going to place that down there like that. And I'm going to keep doing that for all of the cabbage. Now I took the cabbage apart very, very carefully. And then I steamed it. You can steam the whole entire cabbage if you want to. It just takes a little bit longer. And you just need it softened. You really don't need to cook the cabbage. Cabbage cooks pretty fast anyway. There you go. This is one of my favorite dishes, and one that I grew up doing. Here's a bigger piece. And you can see it's kind of falling apart, and it really doesn't matter. As long as you have a base there to roll, you just want to put some on there, fold over the sides a little bit, and then fold over. There you go. That's what you want it to look like. It's just like that. Little cabbage rolls. And then once you're done with the pan, you fill the pan up, and then you pour some sauce over it. And you can even put some Parmesan Reggiano cheese, any kind of, and sauce. I always put sauce over it. Excuse me. Having a terrible time with allergies. Again, I'm not sick. It's just my orange trees are in blossom, in bloom, and love the smell, but they sure don't like me. But the oranges taste so good. So good. Okay, so this one kind of fell apart a bit, but that's okay. There you go. These are so good, guys. And you know, they're good the night you make them, but the day after you make them, they're even better. So I'm going to bring some of these to a very good friend of mine who has never had them before. So I'm making 2 trays of these. Let's get some in here. This will be for our dinner, and then I'm going to make another one for her family and bring her some. These are really good. We'll put some more in here because there's a lot in there. And whatever you have left over, like I said, they freeze really, really well. And the next day, they're even better. That was a big one. Now, this one has a hole in it, which is fine. You can still do it with a hole in it. Doesn't matter. As I said, just need your base. That's all you need. So I'm going to finish filling these up. I'm going to cook them after I cover them with some sauce. Oops. Let's put it in there like that. And as I fill them, you push them a little bit to get them in there. So I will probably get another 6 to, hopefully 8 in this tray. I have a lot of cabbage and a lot of meat left. And I left my cabbage sitting too long, so it's kind of falling apart because I was bagging pork chops. I was food saving pork chops that I got. And I have to do that with the rest of the ground beef that I have, because I bought 7 pounds of ground beef at Costco the other day. We already have, we probably have about 30 pounds of ground beef in our freezer, but it's the really, really cheap ground beef, and this is the stuff that I use to make meatballs out of. And they were very well stocked at Costco. Otherwise, I would have never gotten that much. It was only $20, so and this will last us for a very long time. So that's all you do. Let's see. Yeah, you don't want your cabbage to sit for very long. Otherwise it'll get little holes in it. So that's what you want the cabbage to look like. It's just like that. And you just lay it across your hand and very, very gently kind of egg shape it in there. Kind of like my meatballs videos. Pretty much just like that. Just want to egg shape it. Fold it over as best you can on the sides. And then once over, and there you have it. There you go. A perfect little cabbage roll. So I'm going to finish these up, and when it's all done, I will take you guys back and let you know what it came out as. Like I said, I'm going to put some more sauce over this, probably sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it, and then bake it in the oven. The meat is raw, so it probably will have to go in at 350 for about an hour, I'm going to say. Maybe a little bit less, 45 minutes to an hour. Depends on how many trays I have in there at the same time. Okay, so thanks for watching. Try this recipe. It's super, super easy. The meat recipe is the same thing that I use for my stuffed peppers. It's really not any different. You get raw stuffed peppers, you hollow them out, and you could fill them with the meat mixture, and you can either put them in the oven at the same thing, 350 for about an hour, although they need to sit in like a little, probably about an inch of sauce with water in there. Or you can fill a pot with sauce, is what I do. It's the Italian way. I fill a pot with my sauce and water, half sauce, half water. Set the peppers in there and let it boil and simmer for probably a couple hours until they're cooked and it absorbs all of the sauce, and they're just delicious. So, but today we're doing this Italian stuffed cabbage rolls. So I will show you the results when it's all done. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Lots of videos coming. Please hit that thumbs up and leave a comment so that I know that you're here. And hit that bell. Please hit that bell right to the side where it says subscribe, and then do all for the bell, and then you will get a notification that I have uploaded a video and you'll see it first. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.